Morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Yes, it is morning here. Thank you for dropping by. Welcome to the channel. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever in this world you might be. I hope you're having a good one and you're safe and sound at home or wherever you are. Thanks for dropping by. My name's Brian. Did I say that? My name's Brian here, as you can see, and I'm a poet. And on this channel, we do poetry. So, what kind of poetry you say? Well, sometimes mine, but mainly other people's stuff. We turn it into music. So, if that's something that's up your alley, you're in the right place. But I'm a drummer, you know, not a musician. So, how do I turn it into music? Well, I have this little secret. I use artificial intelligence. Yes, I use a music generator called Juno, and we plug a poem like Shakespeare, Shelley, or whoever in it, and it spits out a couple tracks, and we compare and contrast, and that's where the fun is. But what's even more fun for me, yes, and I said it right, more fun for me being that creative. You're okay, George. Getting that creative thing is sometimes I'll redo tracks. So this is what we're doing today. Today is a total redo. So let's check in with the chat first. All right. So good morning, House. How art thou? And good morning, shipmate. I understood. And I am very glad you're home safely. I don't blame you for being tired. Yeah. But I'm glad you're here because there's something I want you to hear. As in, this is Matrix Rabbit. Good evening, kiddo. How are you doing? Dude, come on, dadgummit. Hit the wrong button. There. Good afternoon, Joe. How are you? Ready to sleep? Well, we are going to, since you're ready to sleep, I'm going to go ahead and start off with one, and I might play it again later. But I really want you and Joe to hear it because remember, Joe made that track about you, and it was surf, and I started making surf stuff, and I called it the antics treatment. Well, so this was going to be somewhat middle of the show, and hey, Afila, yes, it is the weekend. So let's go ahead and start with that one. But I need to remind everybody, everything we do here, fair use, and like and subscribe. We lost one. We were at 460. Now we're back down to 459. The subscriber anxiety games continues. Oh, all right. So we're going to start off with something a little surfy. And I'll probably play it again at the end of the show. Just because it's cool. But yeah. We're going to start off. Not that one. Hit the wrong button. Wrong folder. Oh, not because it's not there. I need to remember the freaking folder I put in. There it is. Got to remember where you put it. Okay. All right. This is a surf. Here, let me put it because I was going to do it in that order. This is called Fair Weather. This is a Dorothy Parker one, and I remember when we heard it, it was just not good. So, or it didn't go pop. But this one makes it pop. Here we go.
This level reach of blue is not my sea. Here are sweet waters pretty in the sun, whose quiet ripples meet obediently, a marked and measured line, one after one. This is no sea of mine that humbly lays, untroubled sand spread glittering and warm.
What do you think of that one? I like it. We're going to play it again later. Because I figure Antics, you're probably going to be asleep by then. If not, we'll all get to hear it again together. So let me go back here. Is it all good still? I hope so, because hopefully we ain't having too many technical difficulties. Remember me with my backwoods internet. Yeah, I kind of make it a game. That's what I call it, the subscriber anxiety game. At least, And we got 11. It says there's 11 in the chat right now. It's up to 12. That's really good for me. Anafila, how are you doing this evening? And how are you doing on this Friday afternoon? Milky. Milky, how you doing? It's always lovely when you show up. And good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, Journey? And of course, Kathy. How are you doing, my dear? People saying hi to each other. All right, cool. So let me get back down here. Okay, now we're back. That was great. Got the zoomies, mashed it just right. Cool, good. Yeah, because this is an upbeat show for today. Mostly upbeat tunes. Yeah, lots of heavy blues. There's a war poem, but yeah, but that's later on. All right, so we're going to do a little review. So I did say hi, Big Chief. Thanks for dropping by. We're going to do a little review before the redo. We're going to do a review of the redos because I'm going to play a few of the ones that I've been obsessed with since I've been playing them a lot, and I want you guys to hear them too because maybe they'll be your earworms instead of just mine. All right, so we are going to play something a little metal cover here. This is Auspex. I use the same riff as with My Mind Is by E.E. Cummings, so this is called Auspex. James Russell Lowell, a metal cover.
My heart, I cannot still it. Nest that had songbirds in it. And when the last shall go, the dreary days to fill it, instead of lark or linnet, shall whirl dead leaves and snow. Had they been swallows only, without the passion stronger, that skyward longs and sing. Woe's me, I shall be lonely when I can feel no longer the impatience of their wings.
Oh yeah, that'll get your blood going for get it all pumping for Friday morning. Good. Give her a hug for us when you see her. Hugs all around. So let's keep on going. That was cool. That's we haven't heard that one in a while, and it's really nice when you know a happy accident. That was a happy accident because I didn't realize I was remaking those that poem with those. It's really fun because I don't listen to the radio. Now I really don't listen to much music. I listen to my own music I make. All right, where are we at? Oh, we are Clown in the Moon. This is a heavy blues. So here we go.
My tears are like the quiet drift of petals from some magic rose, and all my grief flows from the rift of unremembered skies and snows. I think that if I touch the earth, it would crumble. It is so sad and beautiful, so tremulously, like a dream. My tears are like the quiet drift of petals from some magic rose, and all my grief flows from the rift of unremembered skies and snows. That if I touch the earth, it would crumble. It is so sad and beautiful, so tremulously, like a dream.
Oh, that just gets me right there. Oh, yeah. Pure joy. That's what I that's what I experience when I hear something like that. Yeah, bobblehead Brian. Too bad my too bad it exacerbates my the pains in my neck, literally. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get coffee at Dunkin'. Zena Marlene. Oh boy, finish a teenager's birthday present. That's pretty cool. Hopefully they like it. Um, or replay. You're in at 18 minutes because I will be cutting off at an hour at 7:30 my time. So in a little over 40 minutes. So because oh cool, good. Drive safe. That's the most important part. Safety first, enjoyment later. Because if you're safe, you can enjoy yourself. All right, get ready for some freaking funk here. We used our words.
The earth we mounded, wound our vows until it fit and fits the earth we mounded, roused and rocked, we harped beyond and tried to yarb and tried to fix a fix. We facted, felt we facted, fanfared anthems, hammered, felt the words were stagnate, snapping half in heat. The way the melt what words we'd hoarded, halved and wholly porous. Meanwhile, tide still tide, and we still wash for sounds to mark and mark. Still wash for sounds to mark and mark.
Let's get progressive. Dorothy, what?
like a pale musician holds a dulcimer of patience in his hand, whence harmonies we cannot understand. Of God will in his worlds the strain unfolds, in sad perplexed minors deathly colds. Fall on us while we here encounter men, our sanguine heart back from the fancy land. With nightingales in visionary walks, we murmur, where is any certain tune, or measured music in such notes as these? But angels leaning from the golden seat are not so minded, their fine ear hath won the issue of completed cadences, and smiling down the stars, they whisper, sweet.
That's one that's been in the old brain meats a lot lately. I like it. It sounds that's the closest thing I've gotten to sounding like Tool in a while. So, and next to Black Sabbath, it's Tool. Yes, the progressive. I did it progressive desert rock, and it came out with something sounding remarkably like Maynard, Maynard and the boys, or in the lads and the guys. I don't know. I love Tool. Tool is eternal. I hope your test results are negative if they need to be negative and positive if they need to be positive. I'm just covering my own basis. So, yeah. And you lurk away, Matrix. Just safety first. Drive safely. Get to your destination and back again. Yeah. Hopefully, they need to be on the end of the spectrum that they need to be on. Uh, otherwise, all right. Where are we going at? Oh, this is a change of pace a little bit. This is our 60s psychedelic rock. Should have been in the like sounds like the musical Hair. Uh, you know, Fifth Dimension, Age of Aquarius sounding track. I know I am, but Edna St. Vincent Millay.
I know I am but summer to your heart, and not the full 4 seasons of the year. And you must welcome from another part such noble moods as are not mine, my dear. No gracious weight of golden fruits to sell have I, nor any wise and wintry thing. And I have loved you all too long and well to carry still the high sweet breast of spring. Wherefore I say, oh love, as summer goes, I must be gone, still forth with silent drums, that you may hail anew the bird and rose. When I come back to you as summer comes, else will you see at some not distant time, even your summer in another
Yes, a good thing you got that new order. So positive vibes, shipmate. You know, and remember, go to the VA, your local VA, and start filling out your paperwork and stuff because you earned it. You gave this country of ours a certain amount of your life. You know, you're that. You could have been dead because of you swore an oath, and and in a way you're never released from it when you were released. At least I wasn't. So, and they didn't make me swear anything else to receive my benefits. So, yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it, shipmate. We'll make it. Let's see. Yes, lovely vocals on that one. Why do you think that's another one of my earworms I've been dealing with? No, it doesn't suck to be you. You're just in sucky circumstances. Because I say it sucks to be me too a lot too. But we're just in sucky circumstances. In the meantime, you got jumper cables? You'll figure it out, man. Can't go if you don't have your truck. Yeah. You got jumper cables? That's the only thing I can think of at the moment. Uh, all right. This is another earworm. I was actually, the last couple lines of it were running through my head earlier. Adieu, adieu, my native shore, Lord Byron.
Adieu, adieu, my native shore fades over the waters blue. The night winds sigh, the breakers roar, and shrieks the wild sea mew. The young sun that sets upon the sea, we follow in his flight. Farewell a while to him and thee, my native land, good night. Adi, 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 adi. Adi, 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 adi. A few short hours and he will rise to give the morrow birth, and I shall hail the main and skies, but not my mother. Deserted is my own good hall, its hearth is desolate. Wild weeds are gathering on the wall. My dog howls at the gate. Adieu, adieu, my native shore fades over the waters blue. The night winds sigh, the breakers roar, and shrieks the wild sea mew. The young sun that sets upon the sea, we follow in his flight. Farewell a while to him and thee, my native land, good night. A few short hours and then he will rise to give the morrow birth, and I shall hail the main and skies, but not my mother. Deserted is my own good hall, its hearth is desolate. Wild weeds are gathering on the wall. My dog howls at the gate.
So we can blame whoever suggested Spanish flamenco. No. Yes, I agree. Part that is a little high pitched there at points, but isn't that part of the style? That style of music? I'm not. I'm not as familiar with that. I know it's beautiful and I love it when I listen to it, but I'm not as familiar with that style. More like heavier stuff that I say I like all the time. But yeah, I think that's cool, and that's why we play it here. No. All right, now we are. That was the end of the review of the redo. Now we're going on to the redo of the redo. All right. The past weekend when I went to the Poets Roundtable thing, Eric Schaefer, Dr. Eric Schaefer, brought up this particular poem, Dulce est decorum est, or Dulce et decorum est. It's a war poem by Wilfred Owen. a very, very descriptive poem. I forgot exactly why he brought it up, but I went ahead and I was like, "Oh, we've done that before." And I forgot what we did it, what it was, and I went back and looked at him like thinking maybe we should do some type of heavy blues. And well, just listen, it really, really fits it, and you'll understand what I mean now.
Bend double like old beggars under sacks. Knock-kneed, coughing like hags. We cursed through sludge till on the horning flares we turned our backs, and towards our distant rest began to trudge. Men marched asleep, many had lost their boots, but limped on, bloodshot, all went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of gas shells dropping softly behind. Gas, gas, quick boys, an ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time. But someone still was yelling out and stumbling and floundering like a man in fire or light. Under a green sea, I saw him drowning. In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. Oh, oh, if in some smothering dreams you two could pace, you two could pace behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face, like a devil sick of sin. If you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from the froth corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cut of vile incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest. Two children ardent for some desperate glory, the old light, dulce et decorum, pro patria mori.
one's kind of heavy, but it is about war. But I got the visuals for the video to that in my head, and it's just like, and it's, it would be real easy just to paint the picture that Owen's painting. Use like aliens, maybe something aliens or so. You got the freaking, it's raining, or I picked this really dark, dreary, somewhat rainy, because trench warfare was very muddy, and it was, yeah. Then yeah, it's that's what it's supposed to do. Yeah, too bad he died in that war. What else could he have done? All right, we're gonna let's go ahead and do this one here. At the Unnational Monument along the Canadian border. This is actually a uplifting one. We go from war to peace, and this is the Progressive Desert Rock cover.
This is the field where the battle did not happen, where the unknown soldier did not die. This is the field where grass joined hands, where no monument stands, and the only heroic thing is the sky. Birds fly here without any sound, unfolding their wings across the open. No people killed or were killed on this ground, hallowed by neglect and an air so tame that people celebrate it by forgetting its name. This is the field where the battle did not happen, where the unknown soldier did not die. This is the field where grass joined hands, where no monument stands, and the only heroic thing is the sky. Birds fly here without any sound, unfolding their wings across the open. No people killed or were killed on this ground, hallowed by neglect and an air so tame that people celebrate it by forgetting its name.
I love what we do here. Of course, I didn't. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. But one of the things that gives me the most enjoyment personally is these style shows because I'm more in the creative process, more active in it. You know, and it's just like here. I think this is cool. I hope you do too. Oh, and assuming that hopefully I'm responsible for the cleaning zoomies and you're enjoying yourself while cleaning. So, yay, me win, and you're getting something done. Yeah, hopefully there's. Do you live near public transportation? Matrix. And always learning new tricks, even if you're an old dog, is a good thing. Keeps you spry. All right. Oh, this is kind of this is one of those ones I just had to run because sometimes the 4 minuters you just run them through again on 4.5 or 5.0 and then it just comes up with something remarkable. The next two, I think the next two ones are. No, this one definitely is, and I didn't. We'll figure it out. Let's just listen to them. Here we go. This is Dirge Without Music, another Edna St. Vincent Millay.
I am not resigned to the shutting away of loving hearts in the hard ground. So it is, and so it will be, for so it has been, time out of mind. Into the darkness they go, the wise and the lovely crowned, with lilies and with laurel they go, but I am not resigned. Lovers and thinkers, into the earth with you, be one with the dawn, the indiscriminate dust, a fragment of what you felt, of what you knew, a formula phrase remains, but the rest is lost. The answer quick and keen, the honest look, the laughter, the love, they are gone, they have gone to feed the roses, elegant and curled. Is the blossom fragrant? Is the blossom I know, but I do not approve. More precious was the light in your eyes than all roses in the world. Down, down, down into the darkness of the grave, gently they go, the beautiful, the tender, the kind. Quietly they go, the intelligent, the witty, the brave. I know, but I do not approve, and I am not resigned.
Yes, indeed. Very beautiful. Yeah, I know how you feel. I live in the boonies too. The advantage I got where I live, I was real. I'm a stone's throw from a couple stores because I live in the middle of town, little town. But yeah, I was without transportation for a while, and it's hard. And then the community helped me get a car by me doing a gifts and go. So if you want to do a gifts and go to get you a battery, we'll see if we can get you a battery if you need it, dude. I'm pretty sure Cricket will definitely push it, and you send me the link, and I'll push it next show. We have to take care of each other because they're not going to take care of us. Remember your VA stuff too. You can contact the DAV and a couple other places maybe, and they can help you too. So keep that in mind. All right. Yeah, I need to get one for the scooter too. All right, let me put this one on and then I'll. Okay, I got a dog I got to take care of. So let's do this one here. Okay. The lady to her guitar. This is some. Just play it.
For him who struck that foreign string, I ween this heart has ceased to care. Then why dost thou such feelings bring to my sad spirit, old guitar? It is as if the warm sunlight in some deep glen should lingering stay when clouds of storm or shades of night have wrapped the parent orb away. It is as if the glassy brook should image still its willows fair. Though years ago the woodman's stroke laid low in dust their dryad hair, even so, guitar, thy magic tone hath moved the tear and wake the sigh, have bid the ancient and torrent moan, although its very source is dry. For him who struck that foreign string, I ween this heart has ceased to care. Then why dost thou such feelings bring to my sad spirit, oh guitar. It is as if the warm sunlight in some deep glen should lingering stay when clouds of storm or shades of night have wrapped the parent orb away.
Hey, Maya. Nice for you to be lurking. Lurk all you want, just as long as you're enjoying yourself and it doesn't get creepy. No. And how are you doing, Style? Hopefully you're liking what you're hearing, because we got a couple more we're going to play. Because, I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun too, because this is cool. I'm going to play this one here and then go check on my dog. This is our last redo for the program. I'm going to play a couple more. We'll play the first one. Anyways, Evening to Harriet, Piercy, Miss Shelley.
Oh, thou bright sun, beneath the dark blue line of western distance that sublime descendest, and gleaming lovelier as thy beams decline, thy million hues to every vapor lendest, and over cobweb lawn and grove and stream shatters the liquid magic of thy light, till calm earth with the parting splendor bright shows like the vision of a beauteous dream. Oh, I gaze now with astronomic eye, could coldly count the spots within thy sphere. Such were thy lover, Harriet, could he fly the thoughts of all that makes his passion dear. Turning senseless from thy warm caress, pick flaws in our close woven happiness. Oh, thou bright sun, beneath the dark blue line of western distance that sublime descends, and gleaming lovelier as thy beams decline, thy million hues to every vapor lendest, and over cobweb lawn and grove and stream shatters the liquid magic of thy light, till calm earth with the parting splendor bright shows like the vision of a beauteous dream. Oh, I gaze now with astronomic eye, could coldly count the spots within thy sphere. Such were thy lover, Harriet, could he fly the thoughts of all that makes his passion dear. Turning senseless from thy warm caress, pick flaws in our close woven
Yeah, that's right. You live above the Arctic Circle, so that's kind of like an old hat for you. So I don't know if I could ever do that. I like mild temperatures myself. You know, the hot sucks, of course. Really cold sucks, but you can only take off so many clothes, you know, and before it becomes a felony. uh, or just bad manners in public. No. But yeah, we're getting into fall here. It's starting to get fall. 70s in the day and 50s at night. It's, you know, I got the little bitty space heater on right now, so. Yeah, I got to get some. I usually wear, you know, shorts because, you know, and I I think I only have like one or two pairs of pants. I'm coming. I gotta go get Bella. So she's barking at me. So we're gonna play a couple more, and then I have to go to school. So here, let's play the one we started off with for all you guys out there that did not hear it. If you're still there, Antics, this is for you. This is Dorothy Parker's Fairweather Surf Edition, or as we call it, the Antics treatment.
This level reach of blue is not my sea. Here are sweet waters pretty in the sun, whose quiet ripples meet obediently, a marked and measured line, one after one. This is no sea of mine that humbly lays, untraveled sands spread glittering and warm. I have a need of wilder, crueler ways. They sicken of the calm who knew the storm. So let our love beat over me again, losing its million desperate breakers wide, sudden and terrible to rise and wane, rolling the hills upon a reckless tide that casts upon the heart as it recedes, splinters and spars and dripping salty weed. This level reach of blue is not my sea. Here are sweet waters pretty in the sun, whose quiet ripples meet obediently, a marked and measured line, one after one. This is no sea of mine that humbly leaves, untraveled sands spread glittering and warm. I have a need of wilder, crueler ways. They sicken of the calm who knew the storm. So let our love beat over me again, losing its million desperate breakers wide, sudden and terrible to rise and wane, roaring the heavens apart, a reckless tide that casts upon the heart as it recedes, splinters and spars and dripping salty weeds.
Yeah, y'all do. I've get to seen that type of weather around here. Of course, I am in the South, the deep South. Luckily, in a area where it's purple, thanks to some colleges, but the rest of they're still bad. Yeah, we just gotta endure, unfortunately, and hope. And then in the meantime, you got me here helping, hopefully, helping people forget just for a little while. Because, you play something uplifting, something that gets the spirits going, something that makes you want to raise a mug.
This plowman dead in battle slept out of doors many a frozen night, and merrily answered staid drinkers, good bedmen and all boors, at Mrs. Greenland's hawthorn bush. Said he, I slept, none knew which bush above the town. Beyond the drover, 100 spot the down. In Wiltshire, and where now at last he sleeps, more sound in France that to his secret keeps. This ploughman dead in battle slept out of doors many a frozen night, and merrily answered staid drinkers, good bedmen and all boors, at Mrs. Greenland's hawthorn bush. Said he, I slept, none knew which bush above the town. Beyond the drover, 100 spot the down. In Wiltshire, and where now at last he sleeps, more sound in France that to his secret keeps. Above the town, beyond the drover, 100 spot the down. In Wiltshire, and where now at last he sleeps, more sound in France that to his secret keeps. I slept, none knew which bush above the town. Beyond the drover, 100 spot the down. In Wiltshire, and where now at last he sleeps, more sound in France that to his secret keeps.
Yeah, that one gets you right there. That one's for you, my friend. All right, one more, and then I have to actually go. Got to get ready. It won't take me that long. Get ready for school and go. So this is a part of the program where I remind you that everything we do here is under fair use. Besides being really cool for the most part. More importantly, my friends, thanks for dropping by and have an awesome day. Go out there and tackle the rest of it, or all of it, or have a pleasant sleep. Whatever is appropriate for where you are at this place and at this time. In the space-time relativity. So, Irish, control yourself, because, we're about to play one of my faves, and, yeah, it makes me think the same thing, so here we go. Bacon. Poor man's pig. Oh.
Already fallen plum bloom stars the green apple boughs, and apple boughs is not as old toads back. Ooh. Where there's small roses there a roses sing. The building thrush watches old job who stacks. The bright pillows on the sunny fence. The pencil grunts to hear him stumping by, and tries to push the bolt and scamper then. But her ring snout still keeps her to the start. He lets her run away, she snorts in bundling gallop for the cottage door, with hungry hubbub begging crust and orts. Then like the whirlwind bumping round once more, nuzzle in the dark, making the pullets run, and sulky as a child when her play's done. Plum bloom stars the green apple boughs, and apple boughs as gnarled as old toads back. Where there's small roses, there a rose is seen. The building thrush watches old job who stacks. The bright pill dozes on the sunny fence. The pencil grunts to hear him stumping by, and tries to push the boat and scamper then. But her ring snout still keeps her to the start. And out lets her run away, she snorts in bundling gallop for the cottage door, with hungry hubbub begging crust and orts. Then like the whirlwind bumping round once more, nuzzle in the dark, making the pullets run, and sulky as a child when her play's done.
Well, aren't you usually at lunch this time or this time of the day? No, it doesn't. It never makes sense. Nothing ever makes sense when it comes to that aspect of our species. uh, uh, best before dates are usually just suggestions, and most of the time, especially if you keep it cold in the fridge. All right. Cool. Leftover ribs. Ooh, cool. Ribs for breakfast. Breakfast at Kathy's. All right. Well, my friends, I've got stuff to do. You guys got stuff to do. We all got stuff to do, whether that's whatever it is. Let's go get about doing it. It's Friday. I'll see y'all in the chats later. I know I have a weekend of homework to do. So, yes, that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend, homework, since I hadn't really been that productive the last couple days. Well, I've been doing other stuff, like I took my buddy to his appointments yesterday. That was a long day, very long. But I actually got pretty good sleep last night, only woke up once. So, I'm ready to tackle the day. I hope you guys are ready to tackle the day. I'll see y'all on Monday. We'll probably do a a review, because I've got a bunch of tracks we'll just listen to again, and then we'll take it from there. So see y'all out and about. If y'all need anything, let me know. Got any suggestions, poems, whatever, you know where I'm at. That is an understatement. It's always good to see you guys And I'm glad you thought it was a bloomin' good show, Millie. Love y'all guys. See y'all Monday, definitely, and in the chats this weekend. Bye.